You're sitting on the couch, enjoying a quiet moment. Your cat is purring in your lap, leaning into your hand as you stroke their back. Then, out of nowhere, they snap. That sudden switch from cuddly to aggressive feels completely random. Your cat is actively broadcasting warnings the entire time before a strike occurs. The human simply lacks the biological vocabulary to read their dashboard. The first place to look for signs of escaping energy is the tail. It functions as an air valve, giving that trapped sensory energy a direct way out. For dogs, a wagging tail means joy and excitement. For cats, the biological reality is the exact opposite. Tail movement is a clear indicator of severe, escalating agitation. This diagram shows the start of the escalation scale. It begins with an isolated tail tip twitch, signaling minor excitement. As the energetic balloon fills, that movement graduates into a sharp flick, expands into a wave, and finally becomes a full, rapid wag. The moment you see that full wag, the cat is physically broadcasting that their sensory threshold is completely maxed out and they require immediate space. If you ignore the tail warnings and keep stroking their back, the cat's body takes over. They instinctively begin to prepare for physical conflict. This visual demonstrates the next protective reflex. The ears fold flat and pin tight against the back of the skull. Ear pinning is not a conscious behavioral choice. It is an involuntary defensive reflex designed to keep their most vulnerable appendages from being ripped or injured during a fight. Looking at this split-screen chart, you can see how a cat's pupils drastically alter shape depending on their specific defensive strategy. Wide dilation maximizes light intake so the cat can map out escape routes. Tight vertical slits indicate the cat is hyper-focusing on the immediate threat right in front of them, which is your hand. The final physical warning sign is known as backlightening, where you can see the skin visibly rippling down the cat's spine. Pinned ears, shifting pupils, and rippling skin guarantee the biological threshold is breached. An attack is now inevitable. When the bite happens, it is never a punishment. It is simply the absolute physiological maximum of their sensory threshold. To correct this, you have to stop canine-style, full-body strokes. Restrict your petting to biologically safe zones, like the top of the head, the cheeks, and directly under the chin. You also have to act on those micro-expressions. The exact moment you notice a tail flick or an ear twitch, you must pause all physical contact. Pausing and giving the animal physical space allows their sympathetic nervous system to safely self-regulate. The pent-up energy diffuses naturally. True connection with a feline relies entirely on giving them autonomy and letting them initiate the next phase of contact. By learning to read this physiological vocabulary and honoring their do not disturb signs, you prevent those unpredictable scratches and build a foundation of absolute trust and genuine affection.